up? It's Alan, aka Ali Boy, and we're back again with the City Speaks. So over the last couple of episodes, we've been talking about relationships and love and stuff like that. Let's backtrack a little bit to like what it takes to even be in a relationship, to keep a relationship, and attraction and whatnot. So like, Barbara, let me ask you this: what do you think attracted you to your husband? What qualities about you?
Well, when I was introduced to my husband, I was friends with his cousin, but that was in middle school. Fast forward to, I was out of I had graduated high school, but it was his 12th grade year, and
Cool girl.
sorry to say,
Cool girl.
but I started talking to him because he didn't have a prom date. So, sorry, but I'm like, I wanted to redo my prom, but when I called to do that, we ended up talking just to be talking. So it was just basically conversation. I would say attracted me to Antonio. So
Cool.
I had already known him, so it was just a conversation. I already knew who he looked like.
Getting to know him more, better,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So what about him when you first saw him stuck out for you?
When I saw him in middle school. Is that what we talking about?
When you first saw him, yeah, because y'all are here now. Y'all are married now. So
well,
you saw something.
When I met him in middle school, nothing attracted me to because I was not looking for a boyfriend. Or when when his cousin was like, "Hey, this is my cousin Antonio," I was like, "Hey," we was in a group. We was just standing there, "Hey," and that was it. It wasn't like, "Oh."
Right.
I was being, I ain't gonna say fast, but I had a boyfriend, so I was like, I ain't looking for no boyfriend. And he was young. He was a year younger. So I wasn't looking for no boyfriend.
All right. Well, some people, husband, like to come to these videos. Antonio, if you're watching. Anyway. So, how did you guys meet?
We met through the Facebook dating app.
Woo!
That is not a sponsorship.
Not at all. But
if
Loki,
you
thank
want
y'all.
If you're looking for love, it's the best dating app out there.
Still, not a sponsorship.
All right, so what attracted you to him? When you first saw him on Facebook dating.
Facebook dating.
What attracted? Okay, hold on. What was his best feature when you're swiping through Facebook dating?
We literally. Okay, so the funny thing is, I didn't see him until he commented on a picture of me. So I don't know how Facebook dating does that, but I didn't see him until he slid into my DMs and asked me. Well, actually, he was like, "You're very beautiful, and I wanted to get to know you." So I was like, okay. So when I went through, finally got to his photos, he just was really, 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 really handsome, and he had a beautiful smile. So, yeah.
All right, so you chose to slide to her DMs on Facebook dating. You chose to slide into her DMs. He was probably sliding everybody DMs, but you was probably the only one who responded. But I'm kidding. So what attracted you to her?
So her initial profile picture, it seemed like she was, trying to portray someone who was like, serious, heartfelt, had deep feelings and emotions about things, and that's kind of the person that, I'm like drawn to. Needless to say, I was right about her picture. It was very, very good picture. It was very accurate and showing like who she is. But the thing that really attracted me was when we FaceTimed for the first time. It was just really good conversations. I could feel her, that emotional energy that she brought to it. Just the effort conversation is what I think really first actually like really attracted me.
So a picture is worth 1,000 words, huh?
Literally.
You said almost 1,000 words.
So, school, Facebook dating. How do you meet people in real life? Like a weirdo?
I don't meet people.
You do stuff face to face?
I am.
Are you seeing anyone?
Maybe you should
No.
try Facebook dating.
No.
So when you are looking, what features? Just first impressions as they walk up to you. What are you looking at?
I would like for them to be semi decent looking, decently dressed, have some type of a vernacular to themselves. Don't just come up to me as if I am half dressed or maybe a bum or something on the street. Like, I don't know how you would go up to a female at a club or at a bar or something. That's not really what I like. Just come up to me as a gentleman. Chivalry, you know. Just like he said, he slid into her DMs and was talking about how beautiful she is. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that. You can come tell me how beautiful I am. I already know, but it's always nice to hear from somebody
Sure
else.
is.
Like,
Good to
hey,
get a
oh my
compliment
God,
here
I was
and
looking
there.
at you from across, and maybe we in a grocery store setting something like that. Oh, I saw you down this aisle, and I just had to come and let you know how beautiful you are. And if you're seeing somebody, if not, can we, exchange numbers and get to know each other on a different level? Sure. You have any children? That's what I'm going to know. Children. Hello. Been there, done that. Ain't trying to do that no more. But yeah,
Cool.
be a gentleman.
Cool. So we got over here communication. Be a gentleman. You started getting him for communication. Communication is the biggest, actually, the only component to the healthiest of relationships. If you don't have communication, like what do you have?
You have to have communication. It's
So-
important.
What is it? So, okay, this is my question to you guys. More of the couples. But for me, because I'm single, what do I even have to do to get a woman to reply? Because I pull a good amount of numbers. On a good week, on a good year, I pull about 2-3 numbers. But maybe like one text back, and then okay, so check it out. The conversation might start like, hey, what you doing? Chilling. And if she says chilling, I don't reply. Cause that to me doesn't add to a conversation. Like, I used to be able to conversate with most women, and it would go a little better. Hey, what you doing? Oh, I'm out doing running errands. How about you? And then we can flow this conversation into other points, into better things. But like,
Even if she said chilling, you could still piggyback off of that. You
Yeah.
can respond to that because you can like, well, how's your day? What did you do today? What do you plan on doing today? So just because she said chilling at that moment does not mean she ain't did nothing earlier or she's not doing anything later. So that's a way to open up. That's a way to open up to a conversation.
And then at the same time, it's more like it's probably me, but opening up any text or any conversation with "Hey," that pushes our like, you want to get to know me? Oh, we friends. We can't go no further.
I think.
Yep, I'm matching. We
energy.
can't go no further
Hey,
than friends.
hey,
what you
hey,
doing? What you doing? How are you?
Hey,
I'm good.
How are you? Yeah.
Hey, if she's replying back to you, that's always an opportunity to try to spin it. in your
Yeah, to
favor.
make
if
the
she's
conversation
saying,
go
Even
on.
if she says just chilling, well, A, and she's replying to you, so that's good. B, just be like, hey, I love chilling too. Do you want to chill together sometime?
Netflix
You
and
better-
chill.
I don't pull it.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
Spency.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you how to get you a wife. So yeah, you have to, if you interested
Yeah.
in her enough
Yep.
to wanna have the conversation go longer. Just like he said,
piggyback off of what she said. Chilling. Oh, in what ways do you chill? Oh, I'm chilling too, but I'm sitting here playing the
my
video game. Or I just got done chilling and I'm finna do so and so. And then she can
Right.
piggyback off of what you talking about.
Yeah.
So it's just because those WYD texts are dead. Dead.
And then why couldn't you call her? Why did
Exactly.
it have to be a hey? Like,
Right, just because you put 3 Y's instead of 1, that does not make me.
exactly.
I'm gonna put 6. Okay. hey.
Okay, all right.
Or don't let me do the waving head because it's a wrap if I do that.
All right, so we got communication. Like I said, communication is a very big strong point. So while we're communicating, what if I ask her out and she keeps playing around? Like I say, let's go out Friday. Oh, I'm busy Friday. Let's go out. All right, let's go out.
I
You know,
think
Saturday.
Maybe she looked at your Facebook and was like,
Anyway,
or maybe she is dealing with somebody already. I mean, we are older, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you why the younger women are not replying if the guy is
Pursuing.
Yes.
It. Yeah.
I don't
sure
understand that. I
At the
can't
same-
understand
I
that.
thought
At the
that's
same
what I
time.
thought that's what you were supposed to
that's,
do.
That's
in
what
order
I,
to
as
get
a
the
woman, that's
girl,
what
yeah.
I would, want. Oh, okay, I'm texting. Oh, he's getting more into. That's going.
Yeah,
intrigue-
wanting to
gonna
get to
get
know me
intrigued,
more.
like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, let's see what's behind this. But
at
I
the
can't
same
tell you.
time, like, we've entered into, and yes, we are older, but I have seen more and more that, like, some women, not all, some women have ended up just feeling like the roles that certain men have played, like, oh, you can go around and you can be, you can have 6 or 7 girlfriends, you can be a hoe, you can do all that other type of stuff. I can too. So I'm gonna take the initiative in myself and just act the same way you're gonna act. I'm gonna give you the energy that I think, but I don't know for sure that you're gonna give me. So you wanna do something Friday? No, I'm good. I don't want to. I'm alright. Cause it's all sometimes about some people's mindset have literally just been like turned differently through bad relationships or anything else. So they end up getting to a point that they're so hurt that now they're just gonna match energy with everybody else and act a certain type of way.
That's true too. Even as old folks.
all right. Well, I have a story. I've told you this story. So I'm at an arcade, with Andre. Andre's my nephew. I'm at arcade with him. She's a very pretty black girl. We walk in, buy the credits. You got the card. We buy the credits, and she's just staring at me like I've never been stared at by a woman like this ever. She wanted to break me down, bro. Like I was engulfed in her, embedded or something. Like the way she looked at me was crazy. And we're playing games throughout the arcade, and she's still walking around staring at me. She's everywhere we go. She's walking, staring at me. And then she just came up to me. She's like, you're the most beautiful man I've ever seen. I'm like, wow, thank you. I'm just wearing just like this, just a black t-shirt and some pants. We chilling. We just went to hang out at the arcade. And so we finally checking out. We leaving, and she was like, so you gonna ask me for my number? I'm like, I wasn't, but I'm like, oh, well, since you insist.
So you didn't even pick up on her.
It's not that I didn't pick up on it. It's just like I was really just trying to have fun with Andre that day. Honestly, I was. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, well, sure, I'll take your number. So I get her number, and we texted for like a second. Like I said, hey, she took forever to reply. I'm like, you trying to hang? She's like, sure, we can hang out tonight. She never replied. Or she'll reply the next week, my bad, I was busy. I'm like, okay. And after a while, we just stopped talking. I deleted her number. First of all, I never saved it, but I knew what her number looked like. But like, how do you come up to me, and then that is our ending?
That goes for y'all too, though. That goes both sides because men will go up to a woman, get her number, and we'll text for a day or two, and then it's nothing. And you came up to me. I was living my best life, just enjoying whatever I was enjoying, and you come up to me, you get my number, and you text me, and oh, hey, how's your day, this and that, good morning, beautiful, and all this, and now 2 days go by, and nothing. So it goes both ways.
But that's more
maybe
of a trophy.
the thing with that, when she came up to you and told you that you were one of the most beautiful men she had ever seen, I would have thought that she would have asked you for your number. If I'm coming up to a guy like, oh my goodness, I've never, the way you wearing that suit or the way you wearing, you already seeing anybody? Is it can we exchange numbers? That's where I would have took that. If she was around your age, that just might have been a play or a ploy or something that she was just doing. Because you are nice looking, but maybe she didn't really want to pursue it any further, or was trying to see where you were coming from.
Or she just might have wanted what you just said. She might have wanted to see could she get a trophy. Just like, okay, I was able to pull this man, and that's all I wanted to do.
But she didn't really pull him. You had to come up to me and say,
she pulled
what,
him.
You're not going to ask for my number?
She pulled him good enough.
That's not pulling me.
Listen,
she pulled me to take your number.
Not really, because if he would have got her number and not responded to her or said anything back, that would have been just forcing. But he ended up taking her number, texting her, and they had a small conversation.
Yeah, because men like to be complimented.
In her eyes, that might have been a pull to her.
Maybe so.
So that
just like women like to be told we're beautiful and hey sweetheart, so do men. Oh, you smell good today. Oh, that's a nice shirt. They like that. So when she came up to him like that, of course. And when she was like, oh, are you gonna get my number? You already said that I'm the most beautiful man you ever seen. So sure, let's see where this goes.
All that to me sounds like in a different way, a way to pull a man. Like, I'm gonna see if I like say this to him, and then I'll give him my number, or to go up to him and say this, and then he'll start texting me, and I already got him. Well, that was good. I saw that I could pull him. I didn't really want nothing to do with him, so I'm good.
Well, I feel like that's how a lot of men do too.
Exactly. That's
get
what
your number just to see if they can get it.
Right.
But this is more of a man thing. That's what I'm saying.
She could have been. Maybe she was off with her man, and then they got back together. Like I said, our generation is different. I haven't dated in a long time, so I don't really know how it is now. But back then, it was on the phone, MySpace. It was no Facebook. You really had to
actually,
had to know how to communicate. We didn't have the phones to text. We had phones to text, but it wasn't like it is now. So we ain't had no choice but to learn how to communicate. And use your voice and talk.
Yeah, he tried to talk to me. He's like, oh, what's your Instagram? Is that what we're doing now? My Instagram?
I'm grown. Why do you need my Instagram?
I have a whole cellular device that has 10 digits on it. You don't want those digits? You want my Instagram? I'm like, sorry, sir, I don't even have an Instagram. So this isn't going to go anywhere if that's where you're at in life.
Right.
Let me slide in your DMs and you're in my face right here, right now. So it's just really different. It's so different. And it's even the men in our age group. Some of them be 35, almost 40. Why are you acting like a child? Put your pants up.
And can't communicate.
Not at all.
But you can communicate when you...
Oh.
I'm just saying. That's a whole other topic. But anyway.
I found it, like, super telling. Like, even though, we have Facebook and you don't have to look at it or you don't have to, like, view anything. I have friends that are guys. And this is how I know, like, if you're going to be a respectable guy or if you're just going to be an asshole. I take some time and I go through your timeline. Your timeline will tell me everything I need to know. It tells me what you are interested in, what do you spend your time thinking about, and what are you going to commit to. So if I see a bunch of women holding their booty cheeks, I'm like, oh, that's what you going to put your time on. Yeah. But... for example, I go through my husband's Facebook, and he's my husband. Of course, I'm gonna stalk him. He's mine. I'm gonna stalk my husband.
Wait, is this like before we're together or like when we're married?
She talking about yesterday, nigga.
I'm talking about yesterday. up, so I couldn't stalk the way I wanted to. Anyway, let's be honest. When you started showing some type of interest in me, I went on your Facebook. I was like, what you like? What are you into? What do you need? What? Are you weird? Are you not weird? What is it? All I saw was basketball, football, baseball, Switchfoot, and a couple other TV shows. I was like, nah, he just really playing.
Yeah.
So he good. We could talk. This is fine.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you did the same thing. Even my dad tells me, he was like, I checked your Facebook and I scrolled and you don't have nothing that these other girls have. I'm like, well, what does the other girls got on there? Half naked and everything. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's...
All right, so boom, we talking about attraction. We talked about communication.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a little closer knit real quick. Just a little close. So, what little things could a person do? And this is still in the talking stage and in the dating stage. What are the little things that somebody could do just to make things just so much better? Like just really small. Not flowers. That's typical.
Mm-hmm.
Just something a little small that a person could do for you while you're in that dating stage, just to really make them stand out.
I would say being attentive.
Yeah.
If we're conversating and I tell you something that means
Hopefully you're listening.
exactly that's sentimental to me, like, oh yeah, this bracelet right here, my so and so gave me this and I wear it every day. And then one day you see me and I don't have that bracelet on.
Where's your bracelet?
I do. You feel me? The small thing, just because you notice the
if you
fact
ask
that
how I'm doing.
yeah.
Ask me how I'm doing. What I'm gonna do today.
You feel
Good
me?
morning. Communication again.
Yeah. Like I was just calling you because, okay, it was a joke. Remember that joke that me and you had laughed? I had told my coworker and they didn't get it, so I wanted to call you so we could laugh again about it. Come over right now. You on break? I got something for you. Just the little things, being attentive, showing me that what I'm saying, you're actually listening. Don't just look at my mouth. Listen to my words.
Ask me a follow-up question.
Because you want to know more.
And then on top of that, that's great. But do me a bigger favor. Keep it consistent.
Yes.
Keep it
consistent.
Please don't like, we dated for a couple of months and I got her. So now I can just really just fall
back,
and relax. Because if I was to do the same thing, you would feel some type of way.
Yeah.
If when I started dating you, you came to my house and I cooked you a home-cooked meal after you had a good, hard day at work and we just sat down and hung out. And when you come over in 3 months, I'm just like, the refrigerator ain't handle it. You're going to be mad. I'm going to be mad. I ate about an hour ago. It's a refrigerator.
Nah, for me, I'm fat, so it's cooking. If I go over to Shorty house and she didn't cook, you took the time out of your day to cook this for me. Like not just cooking and you can come grab a plate. Like cooked for me. Like come over, cooking. Yeah. Nah, it's a vibe, especially when it's like something a little different. Like it ain't no chicken Alfredo or some tacos or like
spaghetti.
Yeah, if you didn't really threw down, like you was probably cooking for like 2 hours. I'm on it.
Now, side note for you guys that do those little fun dishes, good job. But something different would help. Anything, yeah. Those
For
two
me,
dishes
it's
are not those.
For me, it's making me laugh. Like I love to laugh. That helps my soul.
Mm-hmm.
So if you always try to make that's me. I like to laugh. Like that clears my soul.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm telling you, I like to laugh, and you go out your way to always
make
sure, bro.
You
ask me how I'm doing, and you every day,
man. Yeah, you remember the little small stuff. How many sisters and brothers I had, what school I went to, and this.
What I like to eat.
Brought my favorite candy.
My favorite candy. What? We want to watch a movie. You like the movie?
I'm about to say my favorite. You said movie night. Oh, this. Oh, whoa! You know
the biggest vibe is sharing my interests. Y'all all know I'm definitely for some Looney Tunes all day. And my realest friends will text me. If they see anything pertaining to Looney Tunes, they will send it to me. Like whatever, a keychain, a doorknob, a door. Like it was a door decoration. My friend, like I couldn't go see it, but my friend took a picture and sent it to me because I just like it like that. And like if I'm dealing with you and you like here, I saw this Bugs Bunny t-shirt and I thought of you.
Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that.
Yo.
Like that.
Yo.
Like that. Like
And
that.
you thought of me, not I know you like you thought of me, person of this person right here. Like he'll look good in this.
That's
I'm coming to get something to eat. What do you want? What do I want?
Yeah, I was gonna say like if you're talking with a girl and you're vibing with her, figure out what her thing is.
Yeah.
And like do that for her.
And we also should do that for you guys too. Like you said, y'all like to be complimented as well. So I was out at such and such, and I saw this shirt. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
We can't always expect for the guys to.
Yeah.
But I mean, and like you say, sometimes a relationship will turn you, and you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do want to know if they are listening to the details of you, what you're saying. So, and I'm kind of guilty of that, like, but I do think of him as well. But I do want to see if you think of me.
Yeah, for real.
I think the one till like the big thing in our marriage was like for me to listen to Spencer more because like I've been that girl that's been in bad relationships. And it just turns you a certain different way.
Does.
So when I got married, it was like I had to rethink how to treat somebody all over again.
Yep.
Like listening to the just the stuff that he likes, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm never gonna like that, but okay. To now, like we set a day around his favorite TV show. He likes to match, so we go out of our way to always match. Like little stuff that makes him happy is what I'm gonna be willing to do forever because that is a part of our relationship that's built. That it's what it's just
Building
bricks
our
on
relationship.
building. It's building. It's helping us to become stronger, and it's helping us to support each other better. So I'm literally like when y'all was saying, I'm like exactly.
Cause who doesn't want to be with a best friend? You feel
Right.
me? Like I know, man. Like say you Antonio and y'all just sitting there, and you can just look at his face and be like, "You all right?" You know he feeling uncomfortable. You know something wrong with him. Don't nobody else know.
Yeah.
But come here, let me talk to you because I can feel
I
your
know you,
energy.
yeah.
Right? We
Right.
already like this. So if you feeling some kind of way, come bring it in. Let's talk about it
Yeah.
and things like that. You want somebody that you can be close with, like.
I always had an
Yeah.
inside job.
Yes. Almost like this my girlfriend, but this we be getting nasty with each other. So it's like even better, you know? Like, babe, look at her. And we laugh together and we talk about on the way home. Like, yeah, her shoes was on the side, girl. And we just laugh till we cry. Till we lay in bed together. Like that. Like a best friend. Because nowadays, everybody feels like, oh, I want to be with this person. I want to date this person. I want hoes. I want sneaky links. I want sugar daddies. I want
Side
him
chick.
this the guy to get my hair done. He get my nails done. He buy me food. No. I just want
One to do all of it.
that's it. That's
Do
it.
it all.
50-50, we gonna be 100. That's it. That's
Right.
bam.
And even at the end of the day, even if he doesn't do all of that stuff, the real thing is like we spend the rest of our lives together, and I have no problem with you not sitting up here doing X, Y, and Z. You go beyond in other ways that mean so much to me. You, like y'all said, you know my favorite movie. You know when I'm upset. You know exactly how to make me feel better. You are the only person that gets me when I'm in this mood. No one would get me. Not friends, not even family sometimes. Like, this is what a relationship looks like. No one knows you, gets you, understands you, can appreciate you like this other person. And that's
Right, like
so
you do
important.
something real stupid, goofy. He laugh and everybody else like,
What?
how do you deal with that? And he like,
My thing is, if I'm mad and you get mad too, I be like,
this him right here. Like, man, ooh, you right, man. You man. Ooh, let me calm. Come on, let's calm down, cause you about to have me like, yeah, baby, do that.
Right.
That's a black king right there.
All right, we've talked about attraction, communication, everything, the real vocal points. Well, we have so much to talk about. It couldn't even be in this one video.
Right.
So if you are still here and you've made it to the end, like,
Drop a
comment,
heart. Drop a heart.
subscribe, and turn on the post notifications. We out.
Cause you want to see what we got next.